had some kind of,
The problem is, you can't open a door in her house because everything's got one of these magnet locks or something. She's opening doors, pulling drawers, she's in that basement. When I go to brush my teeth, I gotta have some kind of special key to pull the drawer. That's a big problem I have. She know where the little magnet key is. I slipped out on Mama Dad one time. Her neighbor just so happened out in the yard. He took me to Granny, Granny's house, and never called me. They come on the house, and he was out there in the yard, and they were acting like they were drunk.
It's 5:30, so we will call the Loudon County Regional Planning Commission to order. Will you stand with me, please, and pledge allegiance to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Ron Bright.
Here.
Jim Brooks.
Here.
Todd Kennedy.
Here.
Pam McNew. Here. John Napier.
Here.
Leon Shields.
Here.
Mike Waller.
Here.
Jenny Williams.
Here.
Keith Buckles.
Here.
Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes from the March 11 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Planned agenda items. A, commercial site plan, applicant Roger Boring, property owner Reckless Property, tax map 080, parcel 013.01, located 100 Tarwater Road, M1 General Industrial District, District 3. Mr. Boring?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what you
So
got.
we're asking to build an addition to, on the site plan there, you can see it's a 4,000 square foot addition to the existing building. It was in January, we'd asked for a 7,000 square foot addition. We haven't started that, but to square the buildings up to make them look symmetrical, they're asking to do another 4,000 square foot on that lower side.
Okay, you're going larger.
Things in order. It was basically an increase of his building. We already approved the site plan and they increased the building prior to beginning. So it's good to go.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Thank you.
B, subdivision plat, applicant property owner Susan Brackett, tax map 020, parcels 100.00 and 102.00, located 1420 and 1450 West Lane, R1 Suburban Residential District, District 5. Mr. Brackett.
No, I'm James Hager. I'll be speaking for her tonight.
Okay.
She has 2 lots, and she's in the process of selling the parcel 102. In doing so, her driveway was encroaching over from the parcel 100, so she wanted to take 1/10 of the property away and add it to from the parcel 102 to add to the parcel 100. So a simple line change is all.
Okay.
So when we reviewed this, I mean, it is a simple interior lot line change, very minimal, but the frontages are a little unique about this property. I just want the planning commission to review it for their approval, so it didn't look like it just come through our office for question. I don't see an issue with it, but if you look, she's got a 50-foot road frontage up on, or 25 foot up on one road, 25 feet on another road. Nothing as to what they're doing is affecting that frontage of this replat.
You got 2 lots, lot 1 and lot 2 on the back lot? Is that, I don't understand.
These are prior existing lots before our new zoning, so they do have access off of the Foster Road and off of both properties access the West Lane is how they access both of these properties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the affected lots is lot 100 and lot 102. And it's just the line that's near that driveway that encroaches is all that's changing.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Thank you.
You're good to go. C, subdivision plat, for 4 lots to 1 lot. Applicant property owner Amy Rogers. Tax map 020D, Group B, parcel 009.00 through 012.00. Located 2050 Twin Lakes Road, R1 Suburban Residential District, District 5. Ms. Rogers, I assume, is
Yes.
up here with us.
This is my sister. We're wanting to build an additional structure on the property and wanting to know if there's room for that. A living space for her. Or if we can do an addition.
Is that what I'm looking at here?
What you're looking at here is actually a subdivision plat taking 4 lots into 1.
Motion to approve.
Is there not a setback violation on the top left corner?
I don't, would have to look at the
Accessory structure.
survey.
Shows 9 feet, is it 9 or 6?
I thought we did look at that, I think it's 6 feet, which that is, an accessory building, which can be 5 feet.
I think, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'll second the motion to approve.
We've got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
This is for your combination of lot, it's not for the structure.
Okay,
We can talk about that.
This is
okay.
4 into 1 is what we voted.
Four
Yes.
into one, okay, thank you.
Rezone request D, rezone request from A1 to CFD. Applicant property owner, Hindu Community Center of Knoxville. Tax map 006, parcel 174.01. Located 9300 Hickory Creek Road, A1 Agriculture Forestry District, District 5, approximately 1 acre. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We don't have enough parking at main Hindu temple, and we purchased that last year, so we want to convert that to commercial parking.
Everything compliant, Jim?
Well, let's talk about that. So they created a parking, place down there, so it's come in to complain, all right? So they have gravel parking already in place, there's some lots out there that we've received complaints on. So they're starting the process by requesting rezoning to allow this parking. If you all do approve that, I'd make a recommendation making it for this church, parking for this facility, because it's a unique place just to rezone CFD for parking. And then, also to address the, lotting, complaints that we're having.
Mr. Chairman, I've received a lot of complaints in that same area, it's blinding the houses across the backside of the interstate there. I think, to go along with Mr. Jenkins, I think the parking lot is feasible for that area. I would go for the motion to approve that with restrictions.
You want to put the restrictions in? What you got in mind?
The code doesn't call for a specific lumen on that, does it?
It doesn't, I think, if the rezoning is approved, and they go through site plan approval at that point, then we can discuss some lighting that wouldn't be as intrusive. But also, I think we need to make sure that it is for, accessory parking to the Hindu Community Center, so it's not, if this property sells, cause it's a standalone tract, and I don't see a way for them to combine because there's a house between the community center and this lot. So I think we should rezone it for their use.
So this lot is not adjacent to their
It
property?
is not contiguous with the community center, but they own the parcel in between also. They own the house also.
Oh, they own
So-
the house.
Yeah, so they're basically parking there and then walking across in front of the residence to get to the
There's a
community
fence
center.
in there.
So I just think it's key to note it, that it doesn't get sold as a CFD for parking for some other, user.
Let me ask a question, sir. Are you opposed to setting timers on the lights so that way we could approve it for the new street lighting to say if the community center wasn't active, those lights would be turned off?
Yes.
And they wouldn't have a timer to run
We will.
past a certain area?
We can put a timer on.
Or you can use down lights, they make it down lights, it's where it
Yeah,
don't
we
shine
can
across
replace
the
those lights if there's some, so
Mr.
we got complaints on it.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make that motion and I would put the regulation by the codes office to make sure they verify the timing, the community center's, activity times, and just make sure the lights are shut down for the residential customers in that area. That would be my motion.
The secretary has that in writing, okay? I've got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. E, rezone request from A1 to A2. That's a correction. Applicant property owner Patricia Self, tax map 044, parcel 041.01, located 25588 Highway 321, A1 Agriculture Forestry District, District 3.
Mr. Chairman, Ms. Self is here, but this is, we approved this rezoning last, meeting. And as was preparing for the agenda for county commission, we noticed that we put the wrong tax ID on the parcel. So this is merely coming back to make sure we have the right tax ID on the parcel. Nothing is different from what you all approved last month.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. F, rezone request from A1 to A3, applicant property owner Mark Weaver, tax map 003, parcel 044.00, located Grubb Road, A1 Agriculture Forestry District, District 5, approximately 1 acre only.
I'm Carol.
You are Mrs. Weaver,
Yes.
okay. A1 to A3.
Yes, we're, we want to provide an acre lot for our daughter and son-in-law to build on the property.
Any problems, Jim?
No, sir.
Okay.
Motion approved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. G, rezone request from A1 to A2 and A3, applicant property owner Gary Slayball, tax map 035, parcel 024.00, located 3297 Antioch Church Road West, A1 Agricultural Forestry District, District 3. Mr. Slayball.
Yes, we're in the process of selling, our house there to our son, and we'd like to build a house in the back pasture. We've got about 6 acres, and we're gonna block off 1 acre for the house and the other for the remainder.
Not a problem.
Good to go?
Yes, sir.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. H, rezone request from A1 to A2 and A3. Applicant property owner Reed and Rachel Stamey, tax map 067, parcel 094.00, located 22822 Fort Creek Road, A1 Agriculture Forestry District, District 4. Mr. Stamey.
Russell,
He's up
I'm
here.
on it. I was doing the A3, I think that's where he lives, it's 3.5 acres, we have to rezone it because it's under 5 acres, but he already has his house on it. A2 is going to be going to another family member. Right now it'll be a field, but he, plans on building on it at some point. And that's the A2, right?
That's going to A3. It's about
A3.
2 acres. Yeah.
Okay. And then the rest of it stays A1.
Good to go, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. I, rezone request from M1 to R1, applicant property owner Ramon Marquez, tax map 026, parcel 084.01, located 3877 Riverview Road, M1 General Industrial District, District 5. Mr. Marquez,
Yes, sir.
what you got?
We requested rezoning because we're planning to build a storage building in it. And in order that I can get the permit from them, they require me to do a rezoning first.
M1 zoning is being used in a residential manner. We've rezoned adjacent properties to the R1 out there also.
Good to go?
Yes, sir.
I would make a motion to approve. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. There you are.
Thank you.
J, rezone request from A2 to A3, applicant property owner Bradley Ward, tax map 058, parcel 052.00, located 1211 Old Hollow Road, A2 Rural Residential District, District 1. Mr. Ward.
Yes, I was just trying to, give an half an acre on the line to the right side to the neighbor on my right side, which is a family member, that they originally thought they owned that side of the property, and they do not, and they wish to have it, and I wish to give it to them.
Simple enough.
Simple enough, lot line adjustment.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Rezone, rezone request from C2 to CFD, applicant Bill Hart. Property owner Loudon County Volunteer Emergency and Rescue Squad, tax map 019, parcel 118104, located 14950 Hotchkiss Valley Road, C2 General Commercial District, District 5. Mr. Hart,
Yes, sir.
what you got going?
Well, I think we started this project about 2019 or 20, and that's what the zone was when we was gonna put this fire department up here. But, I think now, according to this man, we have to change it. We have to change it to a different zone to build a fire station on it.
Move to approve.
Second. Got a motion?
Got a
and second.
question.
Any questions?
What is the difference between the CFD and the C2? Why is it gotta be changed? What's the purpose? of
When
changing?
we change the zoning to C2, we have our uses permitted. And in the CFD, these specific things that used to be permitted in the C2, some of these things were moved out and put specifically in the CFD. Fire halls, police station, government buildings, a lot of those things were put in CFD. Same way, mining operations and things used to be special exception, now they're in a specific zoning, which is CFD.
Okay.
If he doesn't finish it this time, we will try to, change the zoning again on him.
Okay.
The motion and second are on the floor. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. L has been eliminated. Number 4, county commission action on planning commission recommendations.
County commission followed all, recommendations made.
What about the codes department?
Nothing additional to add.
Any additional comments from the public?
I have a question about L. Why was it withdrawn?
Because it's unnecessary. It was, the question was posed, you know, our regs say they have 1 year to submit final plat. After review of TCA, it appears that they have a vested rights for 3 years after preliminary plat approval for a subdivision. By state law.
So we have approved the preliminary plat.
We approved the preliminary a year ago tomorrow. And, you know, the whole premise has been you only have 1 year to submit final plat. But, after reviewing TCA, I believe it's a 3-year period.
And there's special caveats to that 3 year to where they have had to have started a certain,
Well, I'm not an attorney, but when I read through it, it appeared that the one thing was just the fact that they have a preliminary plat approved. As there was other sections that say if they had a building permit issue. And then as a matter of fact, it goes into some developments that could, based off of phasing and things, it could go to 10 years, even up to 15 years.
Do we have an update from the planning department?
Nothing additional.
Do I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thank you, buddy.
okay, yeah, that'd be good. Yes, sir.
Want that, Abel?
The last, hey, the guys last name was the choir guy. Okay. All right.
You got nowhere to go? We got a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Jimmy done his leg.
Yeah, foot surgery. They had 15, 20 years. Doctor, different doctor. Said every time he hit the pole, his foot swelled a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Need to call the Loudon County Board of Zoning Appeals to order with a roll call.
Brian Bright.
Here.
Jim Brooks.
Here.
John Napier.
Here.
Leon Shields.
Here.
Mike Waller.
Here.
If you're gonna speak during this meeting, you need to stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you may give in the causes now pending before this commission will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Everybody read the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Planned agenda items, variance request for rear yard setback, applicant property owner Christian Rogers, tax map 033K, group A, parcel 001.00, located 4001 East Lee Highway, R1 Suburban Residential District, District 1. What you got?
Yes, sir, so, this driveway that my aunt owns, the easement and the driveway does not line up. So her easement comes into, or towards, the property I own, and where I intend to build my house. Just looking to have the setback brought in a little bit to build closer to the driveway, because it is a downhill slope to that pond. Looking to, add some more area for my drainage, or for septic, I apologize, septic.
Mr. Chairman, I'm familiar with this property and the layouts of all the details. If it was permissible by Mr. Jenkins, I'd make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any opposition? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed likewise. You're good. Item B, variance request to expand non-conforming use. Applicant Ted Walker, property owner Creekside Heritage, tax map 009, parcel 154.00, located 823 Highway 70 West, M1 General Industrial District, District 5.
Good evening, gentlemen. I think you've got the drawing up there. You can see the little red square where we're wanting to put a storage building on our farm there. And that's what we're asking for. Something to do with the zoning.
It's zoned M1. So there's a residential house on the property, it's zoned M1. Our regs don't allow an expansion of that nature of a non-conforming use.
Motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Anybody else got anything? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Item C, variance request for accessory structure without primary dwelling, applicant property owner Emily and Devin Collins, tax map 035, parcel 039.00, located 1048 Antioch Church Road West, A2 Rural Residential District, District 3.
Emily Devin is not here. We're actually currently going through a divorce, and so I'm asking for an extension on, our variance request. I plan to hopefully keep the property in our divorce and build.
Had we approved this before, Jim?
No, sir, this is, so we have a notice of violation on the property. We've received complaints. There's 2 campers set up on the property, and there's a metal shed that has been built on the property without permits. So you have the violation of the accessory structure without the principal structure. Then we have the violation of occupying the campers without a building permit to build the home. This started back in December, and then I assume maybe some things have changed since all this has taken place, and some things are evolving, and I don't know if you have a good timeline of what you're looking to do and when that can be accomplished.
Well, I do apologize for all of that. Number one, we were very misled on the property. We were told it was unrestricted, we wanted to do whatever we wanted to, we could do it, okay? Her husband was the one that pretty much misled us into moving up here. He verbally agreed to sell us an acre. We actually had an acre, taking a part of that main property, okay? You can see the little square that's missing. That's the acre that we had taken for us, her mother and I.
Do you occupy the other camper?
Yes.
Okay.
How many campers is there?
There's 2.
2?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 4 acres total, but there's an acre taken out of it. So anyway, when we found out about what was going on, we had every intention of getting in compliance. Her husband left her, okay?
We just started the divorce process.
It is filed, it's in the courts right now. I mean, it's filed with the court.
What dogs you play in the race?
I'm her father, stepfather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just didn't want her coming up here. I knew
Okay,
he
I
wasn't
didn't
gonna
know,
come.
I didn't know what to do.
I'm sorry. I'm her stepdad, and I didn't want her being by herself. I knew he wouldn't show up, so, you know.
So you live up there and she lives up there,
Yes, her
right?
mother watches her child, you know, our grandchild, while she's doing her.
I'm in graduate school.
Yeah. And we have every intention, I mean, we had intentions of becoming compliant, you know, before he left, but then he left and we can't do anything because of the divorce.
So
what's gonna end up happening is either she's gonna get the property and we're gonna immediately start building, okay? Or we're gonna have to sell it and they're gonna have to split the profit. One of the two.
Well, if she builds a house, are you still gonna live in the camper
No, absolutely not. I'm gonna have a house as well.
on that same property?
Well, in that little square right there.
Okay.
You said that little square was 4 acres?
No, that little square is 1 acre.
The whole thing's
The whole
4
thing
acres,
is
that little square
almost
is
5
1 acre.
acres.
It's almost 5.
It's almost 5 acres.
One out.
Yeah.
What do you say, Jim?
So, Mr. Chairman, if I can ask a question. The part that's gonna be in the divorce is the highlighted area that
No,
affects,
it's all in the divorce because we never
including
put it on
the
paper.
single acre.
Right.
Okay.
We never had it in a written contract. I mean, he was my son-in-law, you know?
Recommendation?
And we are voting on whether or not to build an accessory building on that property.
Yeah,
well,
the accessory building.
Oh, you've already built?
Yeah,
He's
this,
done got
this
accessory
is,
building and 2 campers.
yeah, this is even, I mean, this has changed since this application was brought in. If that makes sense, you know. We had the violation, so we have an accessory building without permits, and we have the 2 campers, which no one at this point is gonna obtain a building permit, right? So now they're looking, I assume what we're looking for is a time frame for bringing it into compliance, whether that's tear everything down and move the campers and sell, or obtain building permits where we can make all this legal.
Yes, sir.
Most of those grace periods are really not granted more than about 3 to 6 months. So I don't know if a divorce proceeding with a child is gonna happen in 3 to 6 months.
I have no idea how long. I mean, they're trying to, you know, work everything out, but I can't speak for him, you know.
What's your opinion if we make it 30 days and make them come before us and give us an update?
We can definitely do that.
Or
What do you
say
put in
90
that
days.
accessory building?
Let's do 90 days.
Sir?
What's going in that accessory building?
It's just storage.
The campers run.
Oh, the
Oh, you're
campers?
talking about the-
I just don't
It's
like
just-
a 2 campers.
Yeah, they may have another accessory building out there now, but the campers is under the very large structure that I'm referring to.
But that you've
It's just a
already
metal
issued them a
building,
notice
or
of
a
violation.
Pole barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have notices of violation, and we've discussed, and they were gonna try to work through, get the building permit, so they can occupy the camper, go ahead and get the accessory building variance, so they can leave it for the year while they build, you know, making sure this followed through, and things have changed since.
Does it legalize it if they pull a building permit, but just retract it if they choose to?
I mean, they're gonna get
legalizes
1
it?
year, if they pull a building permit on that property, they're gonna get 1 year to build it, and obviously, I don't know that, I'm just thinking out loud, I don't know that they wanna invest fees in a building permit, the school's facility tax, and maybe lose those fees, or if they could even try to do that, I mean, I guess they could.
I think with the circumstances, I think it'd be better for us to give them, put a little time there, because then compliance has to happen, you know, at the end of the time, you know, or we can revisit it, you know. I think these are extenuating circumstances, but I think it has to come into compliance.
Yeah.
But,
How you feel about a 90-day grace period and you come back, just report to us and update?
Absolutely. That's very gracious.
I make motion for that, Mr. Chairman.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Can
Opposed,
I ask,
likewise.
with that pole barn, is there any rules regulating whether or not I can build within that pole barn?
I mean, you can ask Mr. Jenkins that.
Oh, okay.
Just reach out to him.
All right. Thank you.
Item D, variance request for side yard setback, applicant property owner Adam Beasley, tax map 015B, Group B, parcel 002.00, located 200 Ellis Road, R1 Suburban Residential District, District 5.
How's it going?
All right,
I just wanna build a two-car garage on that, west side right there. From the property line to this house, I measured it's 29 foot. And I want 2.5 foot off the house for a detached two-car garage. I just want a 2 foot variance for the side yard.
It'd be on the right side of your house from,
Yeah, on the left side.
On the left
On the
side.
right side, there's two big old oak trees down there.
Are you the house on the corner or the first house up the street? Second house on the right? Okay.
One of the ones
Second house on the right.
highlighted there.
this one right here.
these two. You can do it like right there.
You can't build it in the back. Am I looking at the right one?
It's
This one?
pretty,
Right there.
he's got a hill, it's kinda hilly in the back there.
Jim?
I mean, that'd put the building 3 foot off that side yard property line to the wall.
3 foot.
That's what it'd be, 3 feet. He's asking for a 2 foot variance. The side yard setback on the accessory building is only 5 feet. That means it'd only be 3 foot off property line. I just wanna make sure we're clear on that.
Is it steep in the back?
It's hill in the back, and I'd have to build a driveway down the hill, and it kinda runs downhill. And I don't know where the septic tank is back there either, so it could be, septic tank could be dead center where it'd be the best spot to build a garage, you know?
Let me ask you, what's the width of that building? That you're planning?
23,
23 feet.
22, 23, whichever. That's why I wanted 2 foot, just in case, whatever they sell.
You can't build a 20-foot building? Well, you wouldn't have to back.
Not for a 2-car.
Anything from the neighbor? Any?
I talked to them, and they said they plan on doing an extension of their house here next year or two, and
Anybody here got anything in the audience?
Well, I make a motion, we grant him the variance.
Got a motion? Anybody want to second it? We ain't got a second. Have to deny. Don't have a second.
Let me ask a question real quick first.
Okay.
Isn't one of these 3 parcels that's in the corner, isn't this one of the ones we faced several years ago that's been a lot of conflict or controversy? Commissioner Saver, you remember any of that? Outer Drive?
this is Ellis, where my house is.
Yeah, but Outer Drive.
The outer drive was.
The 2 houses to the below your, I'm wanting to think I remember something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I remember that too.
Yeah,
But that's why I was reluctant to vote. I remember this corner being an issue several years back. And something makes me think it's the garage right there that touches your property line.
Yeah, that
I think
garage
that's
is
one
on my
issue.
property line, but. Oh, yeah, I think I was talking about the neighbor across the road from me was telling me they're already building it before they even got any.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, and it extends out toward Ellis further than the house.
Yeah,
That's one of those double front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause when I was talking to my neighbor, they said that there was a big stink over that or whatever.
Anybody else? No second? Thank you. Let's see. Item E, variance request for 20-foot front yard setback, applicant property owner Aaron Russell, tax map 084, parcel 146.01, located 9309 North Trigonia Road, A1 Agricultural Forestry District, District 3. Where you at?
Hi. So you can see where, I guess you could probably explain it better than me.
So they've obtained a building permit for a modular or modular home out here on, North Trigonia. They've got out there benching in the site, and the excavator started by calling one of my inspectors, asking what the setbacks were. They actually measured it off the road instead of the right of way. Once they come back to the actual property line right of way, they find out that it's set too far forward. Of course, they've already benched in the site, and what they're trying to show you is where they benched in for this home, the drop off in elevation that's occurring, because this is a downhill sloping property. So they're requesting this front setback variance because of the topographic nature of the lot.
It's a very, the backyard, like the way that the back of the house will be, it like drops down really far, and it's already, I mean, the picture doesn't even really do it justice on how high it is and how high they'll have to make it on the back. To be able
Was
to make
this
it
a
flat.
mobile home company that done this?
It is. And I don't know if they benched that out or if they've actually had that material hauled in to create this pad.
It was from, the easement that's right there on the side. They kind of took it out, and I plan on putting a retaining wall up right there for the separation.
And it's a variance from 20 foot from 40, or?
Let's redo it. It's a 20-foot setback request, so, if they get a 20-foot variance, that means it would be 30 feet off the front property line, right of way, which would be further from the road, correct, 30 feet. And it is for topographical issues.
What do you think?
I would be inclined to grant it because of the topographical issues.
I second due to hardship.
Anybody in the audience? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise.
F has been
F
withdrawn.
been canceled. G, special exception request for distribution yard and retail sale, applicant Terry Beverly, property owner General Sale Brick, tax map 004, parcel 008.01, located 2025 Hickory Creek Road, C2, General Commercial District, District 5.
And that address is not the actual address for the property. It was on the application. The map and parcel is correct. So this property is, that's not it.
It's up next to the
It's
fireworks.
just behind the fireworks stand. Right.
It's existing storage yard for trailers, I guess?
It is.
Yeah.
So yeah, my name is Russ Edens with Cannon & Cannon. I'm here with Terry Beverly. Who's with General Shell. So General Shell is a masonry supplier, and their proposed use for this lot is a distribution yard, and also some retail sale of block and brick and that kind of stuff. As you already mentioned, I believe the previous use for this site was tractor trailer storage. So that is our proposal is for just a distribution yard to keep block and brick and other masonry products here, and to deliver, temporary storage of the block and the brick, and to take it to certain orders.
Any complaints, or?
No, sir.
Everything good?
Is it asphalt now and you're gonna make it gravel, or is it gravel
It's
now?
currently all gravel except for a few concrete strips where the trailers can put their.
You'll leave it gravel, won't you?
I'll leave the middle part gravel, and it will have asphalt and concrete for trucks to circle around. There's currently a detention pond there, we're making that bigger to help alleviate any stormwater issues and prevent any issues on that front.
There will be a site plan submittal once this approval comes through. The retail part is not the special exception. It's the fact that it's like transfer type facility, it's the reason they need the special exception.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Let me ask you a question. When we talk about Hickory Creek Road, somebody invariably brings up about traffic coming in and out of there.
That's
Is that
exactly
gonna
what
be
I
a
was
problem here?
Well, they're
trucks.
always gonna say that, but currently we have parking for all the trucks and trailers and the commercial activity already. Now, I don't know how often they change these trailers out at that location, but I can't imagine that it was gonna be a whole lot lesser and or greater than current. But yeah, it's down there in the neck of the road, but at this point.
And most of your trucks are not tractor and trailers anyway, are they?
We'll have about 20 tractor trailers a day, and then probably 15 or 20 pickup trucks or, trailers behind a pickup truck.
That's a lot of traffic.
That's a bad intersection, but that, I mean, you can't fault them for that, I don't think. It's just a bad intersection. Like I say, I'll make a motion to approve.
Got a motion?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. You good.
Appreciate it.
Item 8, variance request for parking spaces and approved purpose landscaping. Applicant Bill Hart, property owner, Loudon County Volunteer Emergency Rescue Squad. Tax map 019, parcel 118.04, located 14950 Hoskus Valley Road, C2, General Commercial District, District 5.
Yes, sir. He can probably explain it better than I can.
So this new fire hall, they're proposing 9 parking spots. Of course, if you looked at it as office, it required like 20. They even have a training room, which may require more. Of course, Mr. Hart's explained that it's a voluntary fire
Yeah,
station.
we're volunteer. There probably won't be more, unless we're having training or something, there won't be more than 2 or 3 vehicles at this thing at one time anyway, on the outside. Unless training's there, and we'll just park around anywhere on the outside edge of the fire station, but for regular parking, it won't be a common.
But you're talking about what he's going to have to pay, right, Jim?
Yeah, the parking, yeah. They
But
show
can
it.
park anywhere they want to when you get them.
Well, they're going to. It's not
Well,
a
I know
typical,
that.
yeah, it's not a typical business where we have a set amount of people, obviously.
Right.
Mr. Chairman, although I have several questions for Mr. Hart, but for the essence of the time of this meeting, I'd make a motion to approve this.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Item I, appeal letter of violation, applicant property owner Charles Bentley, tax map 072, parcel 026.01, located at 8690 Erie Road, A1 Agricultural Forestry District, District 4.
Yes, sir. Basically, my story goes similar to the gentleman that was here in the past. I was sold unrestricted property and just didn't realize that I couldn't have RVs on the property for full-time use. Since then, we've been violated, and I'm here to basically let you guys know that my plans are to get a Clayton home, and we are moving forward with that. And I did bring proof of pre-approval that you guys will accept that.
You got a camper now, is that what you got?
Yeah, he's got I believe a camper, maybe an accessory building up there also. And I don't know when your time frame for, obviously, if he has a building permit, the county takes care of a lot of this stuff. And I don't know what your time frame is on obtaining your permit.
Immediately.
Oh, if he obtains the permit, then he can live in the camper for up to a year. And we can resolve
Can we
this.
give him a time period to get the building permit?
If you're only giving 30 days to either have his building permit or be moved.
I thought he said he had the building permit.
No.
Not yet.
He said he's in the process.
Oh, okay.
He's in the process.
For Clayton?
Yes, sir.
You think you'll have a building permit within 30 days?
If I don't, it's gonna be up for sale.
So you're good with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'll make a motion to grant you 30 days to get a building permit.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Anybody else got anything you wanna say? Anybody else got anything you want to say? Your motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Oh, likewise, we're adjourned.
Why did you give that fella, put Mary? Now it's me.
Gentlemen, have a good evening.
Thank you.